All right, ladies, happy Mother's Day. It's Mother's Day. You know, we do not give enough weight to this, to Mother's Day. It's really important for mothers to have a day to be appreciated. So I just got home with my sons who took me out to eat, and a great sermon at church. We wished each other a happy Mother's Day, and even my neighbor over here wished me a happy Mother's Day. So I let him know I got some steak just so that he knew I was being treated well. So guys, make sure as a mother you are also growing up with your kids. Like I had a lady today, I was talking to her about my son who got out of the hospital after being on some drugs or something. And I had saw him this morning, and this lady just wanted to caution me. And she said, you say it's the drugs, but he did say this to you. He did say that he wanted to kill you, and you need to make sure that you are protecting yourself. And I did get paperwork on a restraining order, and there's two types. There's the kind that you don't see your son ever again, and then there's the type that's more for harassing. So I said to her, if I see something again, this will be in place. And she said, consider what was said, and even though you forgive him, consider it. And basically, she told me not only does my son need to grow up, but I do too. And I took that with a grain of salt and listened to her. And although I called the police each time he needed help, and although I, got an ambulance to him and stuff, she felt like it might be even wiser to get a restraining order and let the state deal with him, and to make sure, she just kind of challenged me to make sure I'm not still mothering a grown man, to make sure that I have the boundaries up. And so this helped me even more to look at things a little differently. It's very easy for us mothers to continue to want to mother. And I think I'm somebody who is not usually like this. 18, my kids are pretty much out the door. That's the rule. You're on your own. You're an adult. I don't usually have my kids living with me past 18. Right now, I just have a business situation with my 20-year-old, and a business situation with my other son too. So it's not like, oh, I'm helping them. I'm not like, okay, you can live for free and I'm helping you in that way. So make sure as a mother you are breaking every single area with your kids so that they do grow up, because it helps them and it helps you. So let me see, what was I going to say? I think this also goes for your husband too. I had a husband who just walked out on me. I'll probably do another video with some more texts up until then. But he walked out on me, and he has deserved a divorce. He deserves it. So even though he complained he was in his truck because he had pushed me, he complained about that. When you're grown up, you don't go around pushing people. And so it's his consequence. He can cry all he wants, but it's his consequence because he chose to push me, and then he chose to walk away from this marriage. So let your husband grow up and let him feel the consequences of what he's done. And if he's being rotten to you in the marriage, get a divorce, let him feel those consequences. So that's what I got for you now, ladies.